Hi, thank you for clicking on this video and welcome to my channel. This is the Witch's Cauldron Tarot. So this is a soul tribe reading, either for your next friend group, friends that are coming in, or even if you are currently with your soul tribe. This is basically just an energy reading. Maybe someone new is coming in to your soul tribe group. Maybe you're just acquiring your soul tribe group. Either way, this is a fun little message. This is also a Friends, like the Friends TV show themed reading, so I thought that would be really fun and interesting. So we have 6 groups here. Pick whatever one speaks to you. We have group number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6. Whatever one speaks to you the most, pick that one. I almost said my sentence backwards. Timestamps are going to be in the description, so you can click on that when you're ready, and have fun with it. This is all just current energies, where this is going currently, what path you're on right now, and just have fun with it, you know? It's all here for a good time. Thanks, and see you in your reading. Okay, so this is group number 1. So this is the card message that you chose. And again, like I said in the beginning, this is all just fun. Don't take anything too seriously. Never take anything in life too seriously. It sucks the fun out of a lot of stuff when you start to worry and try to focus on really guiding your life into a certain path. You block a lot of energies and a lot of opportunities, basically. So just let it flow, let it chill, practice detachment, just let it go, you know? Alright, so this is yours. I made these all myself. I tried to make them Friends themed. Oh, cool. You got the dog statue. So this is basically about your friend group as a whole. You guys are very loyal. Loyalty is very strong with you guys. Very strong friendship bonds, very strong platonic bonds, and a lot of protection. You guys are very loyal and protective of each other. If one of your girlfriends comes to you and she's thinking about getting back with her ex or something, you guys are very honest as well. You are very protective, so like you guys have no issue hitting that guy up, hitting that ex up, and just being like, hey, we got our eye on you and we're not going to let her get back with you, kind of thing. You guys are very, very tight knit, I feel. And just it's almost the saying of blood is thicker than water does not relate to you guys at all. It's almost like there's like a family bond there as well. It's very strong. You guys are very ride or die, in it to win it kind of people for each other. So that's the energy I'm getting for you guys as a whole in general. So now we're gonna get some tarot for you. We're not gonna get too many cards here. Got 6 piles, gotta make it rather quick. Not quick, but I don't want each pile to be like 30 minutes, especially with six piles. Okay, so can we get group number 1's? Soul Tribe, group 1, Soul masculine energy going on here. I didn't want to say it before because, like, gender neutral, but with the loyalty and the protection and just like this really strong friendship bond that I was feeling, it felt like a bro kind of relationship, very heavily masculine. So it could be like you have a lot of guy friends or a lot of masculine energy. They don't even have to be guys to have masculine energy. It could be women with masculine energy. But it definitely does feel like I don't want to say frat boy because that seems like it has a negative connotation, but very bro, you know? This card? Interesting. Oh, okay. Anything else? Yes, 2 major arcana. Oh, okay. What do we got? King of Cups. And the Knight of Pentacles. Let's see here. Okay, so let's see here. So, sorry about that. So we have the Devil in reverse, we have the Emperor upright, the Three of Pentacles in reverse, the King of Cups upright, and the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so with the Devil card, especially in reverse, it talks about releasing limiting beliefs, like maybe addictions or toxic thoughts and behaviors, and possibly people as well. You're releasing all of that negative energy, and like detaching. Like I said earlier, typically when you detach, you are able to attract. Sorry, gotta take a sip of water here. Sorry about that. But the Devil talks about, the Devil reverse talks about detaching. And like I said before, you detach, you tend to attract. Once you've let go and allowed that to go into the universe. Now, it also does talk about like exploring darker things, be it thoughts or actions, or delving a little bit deeper into that. So like maybe like black magic or like some scarier thoughts. However, that I don't see throughout the rest of this. Honestly, for what the rest of it's going on right here, I honestly feel like you personally have left a very toxic mentality and possibly a toxic group, because you have the Three of Pentacles here, and the Three of Pentacles talks about like working alone even though you're in a group. There's a lot of disharmony. There's a lot of like possible like, I don't have any fighting cards here, but it doesn't mean it doesn't happen. Is like there's probably a lot of fighting amongst yourselves. You feel very alone, detached. You very like you have to go in alone. And just things aren't quite lining up. So I feel like these two here kind of worked hand in hand. This is the what's the phrase, saying, word I'm looking for? This is the energy and element that you're used to possibly in a friendship, of even though you have other people around you, you feel quite alone, and that you can't rely on anyone else, and that you have to very much go in alone, do it yourself. There might be a lot of arguing. Like no one's really harmonious in this relationship. You guys might be friends out of convenience, or you've been friends for a long time and you guys are just no longer in the same place, so now things are just stagnant. This is your old group. This is what you're used to with a friendship. And you've detached from that. You're letting it go. You're moving on. You're releasing any self-limiting beliefs, like that you have to go in alone, that you have to do these things alone. There's no such thing as true friendship, that kind of stuff. So I feel like that's that. So with those guys out of the way, we have the Emperor, which is like, I can't. I feel like these are two different people a little bit. They could be the same person, but I feel like these two different energies are going to be coming in, possibly male energy. Again, could totally be a female with male energy. I definitely have little girlfriends that have that energy. But for the Emperor, this figure is very, very father-like, they will help you. So even if you're having trouble detaching from the toxic and limiting belief of you have to do everything on your own, the Emperor is not going to let you continue to do that self-sabotage almost, because that's running yourself ragged, that's running yourself into the ground. They're going to step in and they're going to be like, what can I do to help you? They're very nurturing, they're very father-like. Like I said, it's a huge factor of the Emperor, and they're natural born leaders. Aries is the natural born leader, and I believe that's who the Emperor is in the major arcana, because typically on his throne he has two rams right about here or here. So he wants to help you. He wants not to like lead you, but he wants to help you in the right direction, and this is a friend that wants to see you thrive. They're happy when you're happy. They're thriving when you're thriving. Well, these other people might, I can't say for sure if they got satisfaction from seeing you fail, but they most definitely didn't have your best interest at heart, because if they truly did, in my opinion, they would help a little bit, and that's the opinion of this person as well. And they might be a fire sign as well. Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. I'm definitely getting more Leo or Aries vibes from this, because especially Leo or Aries, they really like seeing their friends thrive in situations. They love that. They love it so much. They're huge hype people. Even a Sagittarius, they're like one of the best hype people you could get. Like they're your cheerleaders, they're your coach, like they're in it to win it for you. They love that stuff. This person's also going to give you structure as well. So typically when this is upright, this talks about harmonious relationships, working together and stuff. And then the original, it's to build a cathedral. And when it's reversed, it's almost like they can't build the cathedral because they almost don't have the blueprint, or they can't read the blueprint. They don't have a structure to build. They're lost. They're not clashing. They're headbutting. It's not going right. But the Emperor, he brings in a blueprint, a plan, and he has the vision and he has the action to be able to guide you and show you where to go and how to get there. He's very much going to be able to pick up the pieces and help you. Now, sorry. I talk really fast and I get dry mouth so quickly because of that. It's not fun. Now, as much as I can see this person helping you, I'm going to throw my 2 cents in here. Take it or leave it. Up to you. Absolutely up to you. Others can help you, but only you can truly help yourself. Take help if you can get it. It's very kind if someone can offer you help genuinely. But being able to meet this person halfway, start working on yourself. Start doing the reverse devil work. Start learning how to detach. Start learning on your limiting beliefs. If you feel like you can't do something because your group your old group of friends made you feel like you couldn't, you need to work up some confidence. You need to work up some drive, some ambition. It's possible you even had that, and you just have to rediscover it because they made you feel lazy when you weren't. Like, you have to do possibly shadow work, inner child healing. Like, put in the work for yourself, because I'm gonna call it how it is. It's a little selfish to wait for these people to come into your life. And I honestly don't think these people are going to come into your life if you don't do the devil. The devil reversed. Work on yourself. But let's say they do. It's never fair to anyone, platonic, romantic, familial, like family relations or friendship relations, if you only put in like 20% and they're putting in 80%. That's not fair. That's not an equal give or take. No matter what situation it is, that's not kosher, not cool. No. Don't like that. That's my 2 cents. So you can't expect this person to come in gung ho and like fix you up. You definitely have to work on yourself first, and then they'll come in, and they're going to be a very strong foundation, a very strong pillar and figure to help you for that. And that's beautiful, and that's perfect. Just trying to think. They're going to be very, like, I'm seeing this card paired so well, even with him, paired so well with this. He's going to be loyal. They're going to be loyal. They're going to be very protective. They're going to be this strong pillar in your life that you've possibly been needing. And they're going to make you feel loved and protected, and they're going to show their loyalty to you, which is possibly something that you didn't think was possible in a friendship. But they're going to prove to you they are all these things, and you're going to want to reciprocate it, because there's no way this person's staying if you don't put in the work. Like, they're not going to waste their time on that. And this is your soul tribe. These are the people who you're meant to be in connection with in this lifetime. So whether you're already there or you're going to be going there, it's definitely it's a strong bond. Like, it's like I said, it's like a bro bond. Like, if you fall, he's not gonna lay down next to you. He's gonna be reaching out his hand. He's gonna grab you real strong by the arm, and he's gonna lift you up, and he's gonna be like, "We got this. We can do this." And he's gonna push you a little bit further, and it's gonna eventually get you to where you need to be, because he knows that's where you're supposed to be. Sorry, I keep saying him just because I'm looking at the emperor himself. But again, this can be any gender, absolutely. So then we go into this other person, who I think this other person, it's a different person. It could also very well be them, but it's the King of Cups, and the King of Cups is a very emotionally well-rounded character, individual. They're very emotionally balanced is the word for it, or like what it is. But they're level-headed, they're calm, they're very aware of their emotions, and they take into consideration their emotions. And sorry, 1 second. Sorry about that. I felt a cough coming on, and I didn't want it to be that loud. Would like this to kind of be softer and quieter, you know? But anyways, don't quite remember where I was with this, with the King of Cups, but I know I was generally saying he's a very well-rounded character, very emotionally stable, and with that being said, he acknowledges his emotions. He doesn't let them run rampant. He might be a little bit more emotional than the Emperor, but that doesn't stop him from making his decisions, and that doesn't cloud him from making his decisions. He's actually very, very smart and very, diplomatic. Yeah, no, that's the right word. Diplomatic. He's super compassionate too. Like I said, he does acknowledge his feelings. He is definitely the shoulder to cry on. If back to the scenario of like, if you fall, he's gonna take a knee with you, and he's gonna be like, "It's okay, it's cool. Like, we can get up when you're ready to get up." So he might balance this guy out to be like, "We gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta go." I think they're a very good yin and yang. This might also even be a yin and yang with you. That's also another thing I just thought of. Either you could be the King of Cups or the Emperor, but there's either way in this soul tribe, there's a balance that's happening. The other one doesn't outweigh the other, but the other one balances out the other. And it's just very harmonious. I know I'm not saying that word right. Harmonious. Oh my god. It's very harmonious. And it just seems like it all works out every time. And like, there is just, because you balance each other out, there is that stronger bond because of that. Like, you guys can rely on each other. So there's that that friendship bond that comes back into play with that. And again, if they are separate people, these could also be the energies that just play out. These could be amongst a bigger group. And you have a couple of people that are the King of Cups and a couple of people are the Emperors. These are emotional people. They're gonna want to talk about their feelings, and they're gonna want to acknowledge their feelings, but they're not necessarily gonna let it dictate and rule their decision. Something that an Emperor energy will be able to appreciate. And then we go to the Knight of Pentacles, which is reversed. And the Knight of Pentacles is very self-disciplined. But one of the things with the Knight of Pentacles is a feeling of being stuck. Now, I think that's going to really relate to the Three of Pentacles. I don't know why I didn't talk about this card in the beginning, but it's just how it happened. The Knight of Pentacles is definitely a feeling kind of stuck energy, and you might feel stuck with your current relationship of friends. I'm very sorry. So you might be feeling a little stuck. You might even be feeling bored with your current friends. Like, they're just not stimulating you enough, as to where an Emperor energy is going to want to push you and give you drive to pursue a passion or do something. And a King of Cups energy is going to want to have these deep talks with you, and they're going to want to know what's going through your head, and they're going to want to know all your nuances and your steps. Like, they're very interested in the process. So it could just be there's not really any substance to your current friend group. Again, you guys have been friends for probably a long time, maybe, and you just don't connect anything. You're like all on different chapters. Like, just nothing's clicking for you guys anymore. You're butting heads. Boy, that's dangerous. I'm running out of water. It's on the first pile. Oh no. But that's what I'm seeing with that. You're going to have a very loyal and protective friend group, and they're going to want to see you thrive, and they're going to help you thrive. But you're going to have to say goodbye to any current friend group that is instilling any toxic beliefs in you, is not helping you level up. Do it in your own pace. Do it however you would like. That is your personal decision. but you will not receive this soul tribe until you start practicing detachment, you start leveling up yourself, you start releasing these limiting behaviors and these toxic beliefs. So we're going to get a oracle card for you. Any extra messages for group number 1? Blue lace agate. So I will be looking at the book for this meaning. I am by no means a crystal wizard yet. So unfortunately I can't just, a lot of crystals I can't just rattle off the meanings and stuff. Some I can. But there's a lot in this book, so I'm just gonna quickly look up the key points to this guy. Peaceful acceptance, stress-free non-attachment, freedom from unnecessary dramas. Oh my god. I didn't even think of drama for that. Disharmony should have been right there. Oh my gosh. Maybe there's drama in your friend group, like you're just trying to like get away from it, you're bored of it, you're sick of it, you feel like you're in a rut, like, or you're constantly stuck in like this endless, like, this person has to start this drama and then this person has to rehash that drama. Like it's almost like a cycle. It's like a mill that just pumps out drama like that. It's just exhausting and it bogs you down. Absolutely. You know what? I get that. Freedom from unnecessary dramas. Oh, absolutely. And like peaceful acceptance. Look, I understand the devil card doesn't look peaceful, but an acceptance. Detaching, accepting what was in the past and accepting the future and just releasing it all and just moving on. It honestly is peaceful. It's rough going through it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Not a lot of people have a great hunky-dory time going through it, but it's almost like childbirth where women will go through it and they're like, that's the worst experience ever, and then like not even a year later they're like, another one? Like, I don't remember it being that bad. That's almost like spiritual awakenings and leveling up. As you're going through it, you're like, what did I agree to? Oh my gosh, this sucks. And then like once you're through it and you think back, you're like, that was nothing, because you leveled up. And you're like, I could do that again. Although you forget the next time you level up, it's gonna be like literally like a video game. It's one level harder. But like, it's very peaceful after you've moved on and you've practiced non-attachment. Literally, that's what these guys are for. Non-attachment. Stress-free non-attachment. This group, unfortunately, is very taxing on you. And it's not benefiting you anymore. Maybe it was at one point. Fantastic. Now, it's not. You've moved on. You're leveling up. It's time to fully walk into that and accept that. You're about to enter a fantastic relationship into a soul tribe. And the best oracle card that could have come out for you. My goodness. Okay. So, before I keep freaking out about that, I made these little guys up where you met. So let's see where you guys will possibly meeting. We might get 2 of these. You know what? I think we'll go for 2. Oh, that one. Okay. No other one? Do we have another place we want to meet? No? Okay. So just the one then. That's fine. So where you met first, we are going to meet at work. Okay. That's possible. Okay, so you're going to meet at work. Now, you might meet one of these people at work. You might meet a bunch of people at work. Possibly also at school. School is, in my head, work equates to school as well. You are working hard for that education. If you're anyone but me, you're working hard for that education. If you're anyone like me, you're just attending. Some people are like that. Didn't mean to call anyone out if I called anyone out. Mostly meant to call myself out. But yeah, you might meet them at work or like / school. So let's see. I know some people don't consider work friends like friends. Most of my best friends have come from work. Like, it's just something about working at a very toxic place. Possibly that just like almost trauma bonds you a little bit. Like it's bad. All right, so friends like, and I believe these guys, I have the name, oh, this one? Okay. I have the names of the Friends characters, of the 6 major groups, or the 6 major characters in here. So you're going to have friends like, we're going to get at least 2. Come on, give me another one. We have 1. Okay, this one keeps poking me, so we're going to go with that guy. Okay, so we have friends like Joey. I feel like Joey might be your king of cups. You're like, like, hey, dude, if you need a moment, like, we can take a moment. Like, let's chill. Let's eat a sandwich. Let's get some pizza. Let's watch some Baywatch. Let's relax first. And then friends like Rachel. I feel like Rachel's like a mix of like the Emperor and the King of Cups. Like, she wants that bag. She's gonna go get that bag. She like wants success for herself. And she even offered to help Monica on many occasions with her catering business. They all fell through because she found other stuff to do. But putting that aside, she does want to see her friends succeed, and she never wants to see her friends sad or upset. And she is very loyal, and so is Joey. Like, Joey and Chandler's relationship, and even when like Joey found out about Chandler and Monica, because he's such a loyal friend, and because Chandler asked him not to, and Monica asked him not to, he didn't say a word. And even Rachel, when she found out, she wanted to mess with them, but even after she found out, she stayed quiet for as long as, she stayed fairly quiet. I believe it was a couple of episodes before Phoebe found out. Yeah, it was a couple episodes before Phoebe found out. She kept her mouth shut because Joey asked her to. She had loyalty to Joey, Chandler, Monica. She's very loyal. Oh my gosh, I can't get the last one off. Come on. There we go. All right, so these are friendship quotes. Unfortunately, I couldn't really find a lot of friend quotes that didn't turn out to be like, I was looking for sentimental kind of quotes. Some are sentimental, some are a little kooky. But a lot of the friends, hello? I'm not taking all of those. That's a lot to read. This one? Okay, this one initially jumped out of my hand and I caught it. So we're going to go with that one. So these are just friendship quotes I found. So let's see. Stay close to people who feel like sunlight, honestly. Stay close to people that feel like sunlight, just make you feel warm. I think I talked about that earlier. They make you feel warm. They want to see your best work happen. They want your best interest. They're loyal. When I think of the Emperor, when I think of protection and loyalty, I think of warmth. Definitely. The other one we have is, we didn't realize we were making memories. We just knew we were having fun. I relate that so heavily to the meeting at work. You don't know you're bonding with these people. You don't realize you're making these memories. You just knew you were having fun. So like sneaking off into the back to have a laugh at a customer that said something weird. Talking in class. Like hanging out in the common area once class is over and meeting up after class and like just hanging out and talking and just bonding. Like, these are memories you will eventually look back on, and you didn't realize you were making any special memory. Every moment's a memory, but you didn't think these were going to be anything of significance, of great specialness. You just knew that you were having fun. This is going to be a very fun, loving, loyal, friendship bond relationship. This is going to be chef's kiss. Beautiful. That's all that I have for you. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, comment down below if you liked the video, if it resonated. I would love to know if it resonated. Oh my gosh, yes. And any tarot videos that you might have in mind. I have some, but not a whole whack of a lot. So I'm very curious what other people would like to see. And yeah, if you liked my energy, if you liked my reading, maybe think of leaving hitting the subscribe button. That's the word. That's the phrase. And out of everything, it's a beautiful reading. I really can't wait for you to find this soul tribe and connect with them and just make these beautiful, fun memories. Thank you and have a good night. We have the Three of Cups upright, the Knight of Pentacles reversed. We also have the Seven of Pentacles upright, the World upright, and the Hierophant upright. Okay, so jumping into this, as soon as I saw the Three of Cups, I was confirmed almost immediately, basically. You guys are very outgoing. You like to hang out with each other, obviously. You might like going to tea shops or cafes, coffee houses. You definitely like going out, being on the town, going to events. Very much up your guys' alley. With the Knight of Pentacles, sorry, it seems like this is a past energy, or like a very current energy that's like almost subsiding and going away, or like right before you enter your group. And it's a feeling of stuck or boredom, like just nothing's really entertaining you, nothing's really driving you to do anything, really, go to any events or whatnot. It also does talk about self-discipline. It could be something personally you're lacking, whether it be discipline with money, self-love, setting boundaries, like anything that you're possibly in need of being a little bit stricter on. And actually that's where the Hierophant comes in. The Hierophant is all about structure, discipline, spiritual wisdom, and I definitely do feel like this friend group is helping you with that, and they might be able to help you set these boundaries. Definitely are going to be able to help you find discipline, and start self-disciplining yourself, basically. Sorry, just had a whole conversation with myself in my head. So definitely that. Also, the Hierophant does talk about spiritual wisdom. So I do definitely feel like you guys are very... Obviously, you must be a little bit into spiritualism if you're watching this video. However, you might not be like full gung-ho into it. Same with your friends. However, I do believe you guys have this vibe about you, this energy that truly does call others towards you, and just you attract others towards you. And I do feel like you might have a small circle of closer friends, but you have a wide range of like acquaintances that you're very close with. Or you might even just have a big group of friends. And literally no one feels excluded. Like somehow you guys manage that. It's just, it's all together and cohesive. And with the World card, I feel like you have a lot of diversity in your group. And the World also talks about travel. So you guys might love traveling and going to different clubs in Italy or France. You're very cultured. You guys like travel. If a concert's going to be in a different country, you have no issue being like, we're going to that country to see that concert. Absolutely. And when you're there, you make these friends in any in any situation you're in. You just seem to make these friends, and they become almost friends for life, or acquaintances you keep up with easily. And that's where I feel like it intermingles with the diversiveness of your group as well with the travel. So I do very much feel like you guys encompass that. And with the Seven of Pentacles, actually, talking about this here with the good fortune, Seven of Pentacles is kind of like planting a seed almost, and watching it grow and knowing you're going to be able to reap those rewards eventually, and know it's going to lead to some good stuff. Like in the show where this card is depicting, Joey's like thinking to himself, he's like, I have the potential to be a butt double for what was his name? Al Pacino? I don't know if that's the guy's name. I don't know any of his movies. But he has the potential to be a butt double for this major actor. And he's like, he can totally see it leading to an Oscar, him getting recognized. Seven of Pentacles is all about long-term progression. Progression? Yeah, progression. It's investments, it's results, waiting, and perseverance, and it's all sustainable. It's all these wonderful things, and your friend group, it helps you be able to look at the future and totally see. Sorry, I just had to check if it was still recording. Totally see the future. It's very profitable. I also feel like if you wanted to go in business with your friends, be it you wanted to open a coffee shop, maybe you guys are like really good at organizing parties and you're like, hey, we should be party organizers. Photographers, like boudoir shoots, like you guys put on a whole production. Whatever it is, I feel like if you were to open a business with your friends, it'd be very profitable. You would have good fortune there. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I see in this tarot spread. I really do feel like you guys help one another immensely. They're really going to help you get out of a rut, of boredom possibly. It is going to be divine timing when you find them. Absolutely. If you haven't already met them, you are in this state of boredom. But I feel like some of you haven't met them yet, and I feel like a good chunk of you are like on the cusp of meeting them, / have already kind of met them. It's different for everyone, but that's just kind of what I'm feeling. Just out of the blue, you know. Let's see here. And we have... Okay. This guy wants to come out. Okay, so we have pyrite. Now, pyrite. I'm going to use the book a little bit here. I'm not some kind of crystal wizard. I can't just rattle off meanings and stuff for crystals. Pyrite I'm a little familiar with, but I just want to get some of the book's notes from it so I can truly get as much meaning as I can out of it. Now, pyrite actually is also called fool's gold, and it's heavily symbolized with money and wealth, and is used in a lot of money spells and ointments and oils and all that stuff. So I really do feel like you guys, financial wise, it's profitable. Let's see what the book has to say. Inherent value, knowing your worth, self-appreciation, genuine abundance, and prosperity within. This is a love crystal, like a self-love crystal, but definitely I feel like this is the energy your friends bring to you. Like, they just have this abundance of like knowledge and wealth of just knowing your worth. Even if you don't know your worth right now, they will show it to you. They believe in you. They have all this hope and love for you, and they will absolutely show you in any possible way they can. I'm kind of seeing this like this image of excuse me, I'm sorry about that. But like this image of your hand out like this, and them handing you, either it's a pentacle or a pyrite, but it's gold, it's shiny, and it's warm. And they're handing this to you. And it's almost like this is the knowledge of your true worth, your abundance in relationships, in self-love, self-discovery, all this stuff, your true inner being. And they really help you find this. If you're kind of lost, if you're feeling bored, if you're feeling stuck in yourself, they come in and they hand it to you. I was telling the first group, you have to put in some work, and you will have to put in some work, but these guys are already formed, they're already together, and you're like, I don't want to say their last puzzle piece, but you're like, I think in the main group, you kind of are their last puzzle piece. Like, they're waiting for you, they're ready for you, and they're willing to help you, and they're willing to do a lot to help you, and they basically hand it to you. And they're like, there you go. This is your worth, this is your value. You have to work it out yourself, but we're showing you this is it. And it's this beautiful gold ray. And I really do feel like you guys just accept a lot of people into your group just naturally. Just people are gravitated towards you. And you guys grow relationships, and they're going to help you grow your relationship with them. And it's almost like an initiation kind of thing. You don't beat around the bush. You don't lie or deceive or anything like that. You show these people how much they truly mean to you right off the bat. You don't bullshit. You don't, none of that. You're like, you're a very important person to us. And whether we need to tell you or not, you mean a lot to us and the world, and this is your value as a human being, and it's magnificent. And I almost see, so this thing being handed to you, and it sits in your hand, and then when you're done with it, when you've realized it, you put it in this hand, and then you drop it into someone else's hand, and it feels like a very big U flow, very open, very unison, very circular, like I can't explain. That's the best I can explain it. I'm so sorry. And it honestly feels like I have like this almost a pressure right here, like a presence. It feels very nice, actually. It feels like someone's putting a little bit of pressure right in the middle of my palm. So I don't know if that's your energy. You've been handed this. I'm so sorry. My throat is just, I'm trying to whisper because it's kind of late at night. So it's putting a lot of strain on my voice. Okay. Okay, sorry. So, yeah, I do feel, like I said, you're about to enter your group, or you already are in your group, and you currently have this, and you're currently holding this, and you're currently working on yourself to truly. They might not be asking you, like, they're willing to put in the work with you. They're not asking you to be absolutely 100% fully, authentically, you're the truest higher version of yourself. That takes a lot of time. Not a lot of people get there in their lifetime. It takes a lot of work. But you don't want to go to them half-assed. You are very dedicated on going to them and proving to them you can stand with them. Not to say that you can't stand with them, but that's just kind of the energy I'm feeling with that. So I made these little cards up. So we're gonna look at a couple of these. We're gonna get 2 of each. So we're gonna get, oof, itchy. And okay, so that one wants to come out, and this one wants to. Oh, please don't go into the table. Okay, cool. So we have these 2. So we have. Oh, sorry. Where you met. You met at work. I also consider school work as well. You gotta work for that education. That's just my opinion. Even though I was not that student. But anyways, so yeah, you could definitely meet at work or at school. And you can also meet at a convention. I think I said that earlier. You guys could meet at a convention, absolutely, or like going to conventions. I believe there's currently a convention going on in the States right now. I'm not sure for what, or like if it's I think it's an anime one. I'm seeing people on TikTok go. So maybe you're meeting them there. But yeah, you definitely have a lot in common with your group, obviously. But I think you guys can be called that. That's awesome. Okay, so friends like, so these are the friends of the gosh, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry about this. I have to consider doing these during the day where I can be louder, but there's a lot of noise in my house and around my house during the day. Like, it's insane. So I like my videos to be a little bit calming, so a little frustrated right now that I just keep almost wanting to cough and hack up a lung here. Sorry, my problem's not yours. Yes, so these are friends like, and it could be any of the major 6. Now, I feel, okay, you want to come up? Cool. I feel like almost all of these cards should be yours, because your group is so big, but, that's just, I'm gonna pull 2. Okay, this one wants to come out as well. So we have Quebexer, Chandler. Very nice. I think out of all of them, Chandler seems to be the most money savvy. So maybe you have someone in your group that is very money savvy, or maybe you're Chandler. From what I remember, Chandler doesn't really have a lot of self-discipline. Joey does not have a lot of self-discipline, but Chandler, with self-deprecating jokes, boundary setting, and like that stuff like that, I feel like his friend group really, I feel like Monica in particular, once he gets with Monica, really helps him with that, and she is the Hierophant, she is the disciplinary of the group. I'm just gonna say that, yeah. She very much helps him become more comfortable with himself and more assured. Almost. Okay, and you have... Are you kidding me? Your other person in your friend group is a Monica. Okay. Perfect. So it is very much, maybe you are the Chandler and you're gonna have a Monica that came up to you and gave you that beautiful shiny gold bit to realize your inner value and help you out with that. That's beautiful. I love that. Oh, it's the couple. I love it. It's so cute. We don't have Chandler in here, do we? No, we have Joey. Well, that's a bit of a bum, but that's cute. And these are friendship quotes. These are not direct quotes from the show, because unfortunately I kind of wanted sappy or a little bit more touchy-feely, and the show did not really give me that. Or they kind of did, and then it immediately went into like a quick joke, or it was like a lead up to a joke. It just didn't feel correct, if I could say that, I guess. Okay, and this one wants to come. No, please don't go under the table. I beg of you. It's a pain in the butt to go under there. Okay, so we have this one. Oh, the first group got this one. And they also got this card too. And that. Maybe watch group number 1. Not a lot of the same energy, but like kind of. We didn't realize we were making memories. We just knew we were having fun. Honestly, I feel like that's very true for your group. Like, you guys are just out having fun. Every second we live has the potential to be a memory. Technically, it is a memory, but it's very odd, the memories that decide to stick. Like, you can't necessarily be like, no, I'm gonna remember this memory specifically. Like, unless like you have a photographic memory that you can remember everything. It's very certain things that stick, and you honestly don't realize that you're... Sorry, I had to check if the camera was still going. You honestly don't realize you're making these memories you're gonna remember for years in the future, and you're gonna think back on them fondly. You're just having fun, and that's the beautiful part of it. You're feeling that emotion authentically, and that's what's gonna be remembered truly about that. Go there. And the last one. Our small, stupid conversations mean more to me than you'll ever know. I agree with that. I think that goes very well with this. Like, it's very much living in the moment. It means a lot to you. I feel like this group means a lot to you, because they really helped you realize your potential and your value, and they helped you with that, and they helped you with the process. However, I do disagree just a little bit with this one for your group specifically. I think the group is going to know how much these conversations mean to you. And I think they mean just as much to the group and to the others in the group as they do to you. That's my only little quip with that. But that is your reading. That's what I'm going to call it. Now, if you enjoyed this reading, please leave a thumbs up and a comment letting me know how this resonated with you. I would love to know how this resonated with you. And actually leave a comment if you have any more themed readings that you would like. I really enjoyed making all these themed stuff for this reading. I was very lucky to... I'm so sorry, I could not suppress that cough. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. I was very lucky to already have this deck. But yes, let me know if there's any other themed readings you would like. I would love to try and do them. If there's any themed, or not themed, but any tarot readings that you would like to see, I'm more than happy to do them. I have some in mind, but I really want to know what you would like to see. And if you liked my energy and vibe and what I brought to you today, minus all the coughing and the chugging of water, please hit the subscribe button. I would love to see your lovely faces here again. And thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day. Hi, group number 3. All right, so this is the card and pile that you selected. So now I made these all on my own, so they're nothing really special or like in depth, but this is mostly the qualities that are going to be present throughout your soul tribe bond with your friends and the people that are going to be the closest to you in this lifetime. You have the coffee cup. I made these all friend themed and related. So you guys are there's going to be a lot of warmth throughout your soul bond and tribe. A lot of happy feelings, a lot of connections. I feel like you guys are going to connect regularly. If you can't in person, I feel like you guys are going to like Snapchat, text, Zoom call, like whatever. Like you guys are going to constantly be almost in contact. And if you can meet in person, like you're not separated by like sea, winds, and land and whatnot, like you're fairly close. I feel like you guys are going to want to connect fairly regularly. And you're really just going to, it's just going to be warm and snuggly and cozy. I'm getting very cozy vibes. So we're going to shuffle your cards. We're going to get about 5 of them. Soul Tribe Bond for group number 3. Where'd he go? It's such a long way down. Oh, we have the Fool. I did kind of get that carefree feeling. It's very cute. Oh gosh, he just Chariot. Oh my gosh, what is with all this major arcana going on here? My goodness. Star. Well, we have another runaway. I should probably do this close to the table. I don't know why I'm so far. 10 of Wands. Oh, shoot. There we go. Doesn't need to do that. There we go. One more card, please. I loved this outfit of hers in that episode. Oh. Oh. Really? What's going on? What's going on? Everything was looking cute and then I saw that. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Okay, so let's just jump right into it. So we have all of these are uprights. We have the Fool, the Chariot, the Star, the Ten of Wands, and the Three of Swords. So, starting over here with the Fool, the first card. So the Fool is all about beginnings, innocence, carefree attitude, not really looking where you leap, but it's not seen in a bad way. It's very free spirit, very boom, 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 spontaneous. Like, I'm gonna do this today. I don't care. Go for it. Boom, do it. So I feel like the energy in your group is very spontaneous, but I also feel like this is a I'm almost getting a you're kind of in your soul tribe, you're a little bit of the odd one out, a little bit, if that resonates with you. Because over here we see the Ten of Wands, and the Ten of Wands is all about sorry, the Ten of Wands is all about hard work, completion of tough cycles, a lot of responsibility, like extra responsibility. She's taken a lot on. Like, she's got her baby, she's got all these wands, she's just like, okay, I look fine, but like, I'm not. Like, I'm just, eh. And almost to the point of being everything's becoming a burden. So I feel like you're very tough on yourself, and you work yourself to exhaustion, and you typically take on a lot of things at once, and it becomes very hard for you, but you want to do well, so you struggle kind of in silence. And I think you're going to be leaving this period behind you. You're never going to people that are like this, in some aspect, even if they try really hard to change completely, and there's nothing wrong with being like this, it helps when you rely on others, which these people are definitely going to teach you how to do, but you're always going to be very self-sufficient and very much like, I can do this on my own kind of thing. But you might currently be in a period of where you're hitting your breaking point. Like, enough's enough. The Ten of Wands, you are at max capacity. You cannot take any more. You're about to drop everything and just break down and cry. And the Three of Swords is reiterating that. Three of Swords is pain. It doesn't have to relate to heartbreak. Maybe you, like, a boyfriend left you or something. It does not have to relate specifically to love, but it can mean hurt feelings, grief, sorrow, pain, like emotional pain, emotional hurt. Maybe a promotion didn't happen and like it tore you apart. Like, maybe you're a very career oriented people. I have people like that in my life, and like, actually even for schooling. And as a person who's not very much into schooling, it seems bizarre to me when my friend wouldn't get this absolute perfect grade, and they'd be so upset, and they're like, my career is ruined. And I'm like, we're in grade 11 or like 10. Like, this was obviously a while ago, but I'm like, as a person, that school was not my priority in the slightest. I was so taken aback by that. And like, I wanted to be there for them and I really wanted to help them, but like, I could not at the time understand that to that extent. And I'm like, yeah, like, it was still a fantastic mark, especially compared to mine. So I'm like, I was so blown away by this. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is, you might be a person like that, like my friend. Very, very, very hell-bent on this aspect. you believe you need this aspect, and when you don't get it, all the blah, 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 I mashed the words together. All the plans and dreams you had for that come crumbling down around you, and you feel incredible hurt and sorrow. You might even feel betrayed, like maybe you were talking to your boss and you're like, I'm gonna get that promotion, I deserve that promotion. And they're like, yeah. And then you don't get it. And now you're feeling betrayed and like alone. So that's what I believe this is current happening right now. And I do feel like you're going to always be this very business minded or very outgoing kind of person. Now your friends, they're very spiritual. You're obviously spiritual to some extent, but I feel like your friends are maybe a little bit more spiritual. They're very carefree, and that might drive you insane. It might just drive you up the wall. But they're very carefree, they're very spontaneous, and it's an aspect you're going to struggle with, but I feel like you're going to accept it eventually, and it's going to help you loosen up a little bit. It's going to help you be able to detach from your responsibilities, because you can work, and then when you get home and you're supposed to be relaxing, you're focusing on work. Like it's you're not detached, you're not relaxed, you're stressing, and that adds to the burden because you're bringing that work home with you, and it's exhausting. You can't be like that all the time. It's draining. Trust me, I've tried. Sucks. Horrible. You don't get very far. You burn out and you crash. So they're going to teach you how to be a little bit more spontaneous, leave things where they're supposed to be left, like work should be left at work. That kind of thing. And then with the Chariot is control, success, action, and determination. And the Ten of Wands, as much as she does need help, she's very determined to make it work. And she does make it work, albeit with help from others, and that's what's going to help you, help from others. But you're determined, and that's an amazing key character quality that you possess. And it's going to help you in the long run in so many ways. And it's going to be fantastic. And you can even, as much as they're going to help you learn to let go and ease up a little bit, you're going to be able to help them. You will almost whip them into shape a little bit, to where the Fool can easily become the reverse, and this person you might have a Joey in your life, where they're just like la 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 la, head in the clouds, and when you can sense that they're going into the reverse, where things start to become dangerous, they're really not looking where they're going, and it's becoming an issue, you have the foresight to intervene and help them. So you are disciplined, and you have determination, and you take action. You're a very action-oriented person. You don't like to live in hypotheticals. You like to get your answers quickly. And the Chariot is all about quick action. So I do feel like this might... even though I have the Chariot, I feel like this is a little bit slower in progression. I could be totally wrong on that, but like personally for me, I'm getting this feeling of like a slow ride. However, you yourself, you're very fast. But it could also be this period feels like it's taking forever, and once this period happens, it feels very fast. And it might throw you off, and it might be a little jarring for you. But trust me, your bud's got your hand. You're good. I also feel like this is possibly a smaller group. Very small, very tight-knit. That sort of thing. And I do feel like you are very successful. I feel like the Chariot is also talking about you and yourself. You are very successful. You are very power-driven. And that's amazing. That's awesome. And it works well in your group. These are other individuals. They might not necessarily be fully like-minded like you, but these are other people that can appreciate your hard work and they're very proud that you're the way you are. And that's why they love you, honestly. Like, they don't want to change you. They want to help you. And they feel helping you realize work is for work. Put that down when you're hanging out with us, and put that down when you're hanging out with your kid or your family. It's time for you to enjoy life. They're really going to show you how to enjoy life. And that might be with going to like a cafe and sitting down and having a coffee, and you're not like on your phone being like, I have to go to this meeting at this time, I have plans for this moment. They're going to be like, put the phone down, drink your coffee, let's have a chat. And it's going to be very good connections. They're going to be very positive connections for you. And you're going to really enjoy these moments. And there's going to be a lot of happy feelings. With the current energy you're in right now, this over here, it's not fun. It's not happy feelings. They suck. It hurts. Once you enter into this soul tribe bond, it's going to be with your friends. It's warmth, happiness, happy feelings. You're not really going to feel this as much. It's going to still suck. It's still going to burn. But you're not going to be sitting there thinking about it for day after day after day, day to night, like just and like dreaming about it. You're going to go to them. You're going to bitch. You're going to complain, and they're going to agree with you because they're your friends. They might even point out, well, maybe, like this guy really does deserve it too. Like, it was a toss-up kind of thing. But they're going to help you move past it, not live in this pain and this hurt, and you being like, I have to do more to prove myself, and then like, maybe I'll get it. And like, you overwork yourself. They will not let you overwork yourself. They will intervene. And lastly, with the star in the middle there, the star upright is all about hope, renewal, spirituality. That's why I said they might be a little bit more spiritual than you. Obviously you are to an extent, but they might be a little bit more. Hey, maybe they even you guys go out for tea and they do tea leaf readings, and they read your tea leaves constantly, and like that's a connection you guys do, and that's just something fun you guys do, and it takes your mind off of it, and you think it's really cool. Maybe you want to start doing that. I don't know why that popped in my head, probably because of the teacup, but that just, I don't know her, yeah. And I really feel like, because the star is also a renewal, like a new start, a fresh start, beginnings. It is just going to be like a breath of fresh air once you get to these guys. And it's really going to just like a nice deep breath. It's going to really help you. Sorry, I just had to check my camera's still recording. Yes, it feels very lovely, very beautiful. It sucks right now, but it's honestly very beautiful where you're heading, and it's gorgeous. So we're just going to get one oracle card for this, just as a wrap up for the cards. Group 3. Nice little message here. Oh. Spirit quartz. Okay, very pretty. A lot to do with spirituality. Got the spirit quartz. Very interesting. So I am going to look out of the book because I am not extraordinarily well versed with every single one of the crystals. So I do need to look at some of the meetings for some of the crystals. So spirit quartz. Connecting to the community, universal love, harmony, and recuperation. So recouping. They're definitely going to help you recoup. Connections, we talked about that. You might be in a very public job where you have to connect with people. And it's even possible that part of your job is being strained because of all the stress you're under. Once you meet up with your buds, your soul tribe, and you relax a little bit more, these communications are going to be opened. They're going to be very free-flowing. They're going to help you with your job. You are a very successful person, and you're meant for success. you're a very success-driven person. This isn't too much about your friends. It is about your friends, but your friends help you get to the success you're seeking. They are very helpful with that. Universal love. They really are going to show you a love you haven't possibly felt before. Platonically. Maybe self-love. Maybe you're really hard on yourself. You don't look at yourself in the mirror enough and be like, you know what? I appreciate everything you do. You work really hard. Maybe you don't do that enough. They're definitely going to teach you how to start doing that. So that's what I see with the cards. We're going to jump over into these little notes thingies that I made up. So we're going to do where you met. We'll try to grab two. Sometimes two come out, sometimes one comes out, but we will see. Group three. Oh. This guy wants to run. Grab you. Group 3. Lovely, make sure I'm still recording. This guy wants to jump out at me too. Alright. Where you will meet. Where did you guys meet? Friend of a friend. That's very possible. If you're like involved in the community and your job involves like community work or something, maybe you have a friend, and you meet up, or like from community and stuff. Because it seems like they're very out of your element, not someone you would immediately attract to, just like possibly like look wise or like how they act. They seem very different from you. It's very much opposites attract in this situation. At a convention, hey, maybe you're like at a work convention or something, or like even just like a Renaissance convention, an anime convention, like game convention, like what have you, like maybe in your spare time, and this person just like clicks with you. So that's really cool. We're gonna do friends like. So who are your friends gonna be like? And this is out of the 3, oh my gosh, no, the 6 main characters of the group. This one? Okay. Let's get another one. Group number 3, please. These are a little hard to shuffle. I think I'm going to make them longer next time when I do these again. I really enjoy making this this kind of themed reading. I would really like to do it again. If you have any comments on any shows or themes, leave them down in the comments. I would love to try and do this again. It was really fun making these little cards here and making these guys. We want another. Oh, this one? Okay. So, you are going to have a friend like Joey. Very much so. Very, very free-spirited, very like go where the wind takes them. Like, I think they're very opposite of you. No sense of danger. Does not look where they leap, kind of thing. Oh, and Rachel. Oh, maybe you're Rachel, or maybe you're gonna have another friend that's Rachel. Again, a friend of a friend. Maybe this friend of a friend is. Your friend is Rachel, their friend is Joey, and you guys just collide. That's possible as well. And Rachel would appreciate the hustle you're trying to do. Or you are doing. I don't want to say try, but you are doing. That's lovely. Okay, so let's get a friend quote. Now, this isn't like quotes from the show, because I couldn't really find any that with the vibe I was trying to go for. They all were like punchlines and jokes and stuff, which was a little unfortunate because I swear Friends has like some good lines. It's just, I never realized how many of them were actually like just punchlines to a joke or like to a lead up of a joke. So these are just regular old friendship quotes. Okay, this one does not want to go back in, so I'm going to pick him. Yeah, let's get one more for the heck of it. Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh, you jump back in. Okay. Okay, and that one didn't come flying out at me, but he did not want to get back in order, so I'm assuming he wanted to come out. So, we have... Oh, you're the third group that got this. Am I not shuffling these right? Anyways. I really do like this quote, though. We didn't realize we were making memories. We just knew we were having fun. You're the third group that's gotten that one. Take it as it resonates. I'm gonna get another one. Just because, like, I've gotten that one 3 times. Come on, I have all these lovely quotes in here. Give me another one. But I do feel like you're gonna have a good time. Might be a little stressful, but you're gonna have a good time with these friends, and you are gonna make memories with them without even truly knowing, you know? This is the new one. I got this one for the other one too. I swear to God, I have other. You know what? Fine. Our small, stupid conversations mean more to me than you'll ever know. And honestly, you know what? That fits in really well with you guys. Maybe you're used to having like all these really hard, heavy topics and stuff. Sorry, I just had to check if I was still recording. Hard, heavy topics of like work and like just stuff you're bored of, you know? But I really do feel like these conversations are going to be like just nothing conversations. They're not going to be of any substance. They're just going to be fun and interesting and just silly and stupid, and they're gonna be such a relief for you and such just like a sigh of relief. Okay, and this one. Keep the ones that heard you when you never said a word. That one's totally meant for you. Absolutely. My goodness. You're not even gonna have to really say a thing to these guys, and they're just gonna know, you know, like they're gonna know you're struggling, and they're gonna have these stupid small conversations with you. They're gonna bring you out for coffee. They're just gonna want to connect with you. They're just gonna want to hold you tight and just tell you it's gonna be okay, and you don't have to say a thing. They're just gonna know. They're gonna read it off your face, your energy. Something's just not gonna click right, and they're gonna be like, something's wrong, we need to help her, and they're just gonna spring into action. But that's all I have for you. Beautiful reading. I can't wait for you to find your people if you haven't already. They're gonna be very therapeutic for you. They're gonna be very nice. Definitely opposites attract in this situation. They're gonna take really good care of you, and I'm very envious. It's very cute. Like I said, I really like doing these themed readings. If you have any more themed reading ideas, please leave them in the comments down below. I'd be so happy to try and accommodate to them. Again, this was really fun. Also, leave a comment if this resonated. I'm very curious if this resonated for anyone. As well, if you have any tarot readings that you would like to see in the future, absolutely leave those in the comments. I have some idea of some, but I really am interested what you guys would rather like to see. So leave those in the comments. I will definitely look through them. If you liked the video, if it resonated, if you liked my energy and like the messages, consider hitting subscribe, and that is everything. Sorry. I wish you the best in all of your endeavors. Again, don't work too hard. Be a little spontaneous and a little quirky in your life, and leave room for fun. All right, thank you. Have a great rest of your day. Bye. Hello, group number 4. Wow, group number 4 already. All right, awesome. So this is the pile you picked. This is the little cards you picked. Now I made this, so it's nothing special or anything. This is basically just going to tell you what energy might be present in your soul tribe relationships. It is friend themed, so it has a little image on here. So the couch. And the couch represents familial happiness, comfort, and laughing and smiling. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of joy, a lot of humor, humor in this connection. You guys are going to be very comfortable around each other. You guys are going to make each other feel very comfortable. And familial happiness. I feel like they're going to spark what's the word? They're gonna feel like family. You might even meet them through family, but they're gonna definitely give you a sense of home and family. So jumping right into your tarot here. Oh, very cute. We have the sun. These have all been very lovely so far, and so far very diverse. Okay. Oh, the Chariot. Okay. We got 2 Phoebes. Phoebe was one of my favorite characters in the show. Phoebe and Chandler, and I feel like I ended up becoming most like Phoebe and Chandler. Possibly more so like Phoebe. Oh shoot. Okay, that was a lot. We're gonna put those right back in, and we're gonna shuffle those because that's way more than we're looking for. Scooch in a bit closer. Group number 4, please. Number 4, soul tribe, please. Hangman in reverse. Hey, Chandler! My buddy! This guy? Cool. Okay. And just one more for good measure. Yeah, this guy. 10 of Cups. Okay, so we definitely have here the, wait, was I recording? Yes, I was. Okay, so we have the Sun upright, the Chariot upright, the Hangman in reverse, the Fool upright, and the 10 of Cups reversed. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so the Sun upright represents warmth, fun, laughing, smiling, like comfort, like just, it's a ray of sunshine. Like it's beautiful, it's gorgeous. The Chariot represents like success, fast movement, action, determination, willpower, like all this fun stuff. The Fool is all about spontaneity. I have such a hard time with that word. Being like a free spirit, going out, doing what you need to do, all that fun stuff, right? Just trusting, going where the wind goes and just trusting. Now, I feel like this is the same energy. Same with this a little bit. Now, I feel like these two are kind of talking about hurdles that you are going to have to overcome, either with the group or on your own before you enter into the group. Typically, when you find your soul tribe or people you connect with, you go through some kind of shift yourself because you're leaving an old part of you behind to enter in this new part with these new people. And the Ten of Cups talks about, I believe, disillusionment? No, disconnection. Disillusionment a little bit. And struggling relationships, your values didn't quite line up with your actions a little bit, like everything was shaky on shaky foundation, and it just like, it tottered, it teetered and tottered, and it fell over, right? And with the Hangman reverse, he talks about looking at things like he's holding off, you know, like he has to make a decision. He knows he has to make a decision, but he doesn't really want to. He's gonna stall for as long as he can, get away with it. So you might be currently here or leading to this moment of stalling when you know you shouldn't. And this might also be a self-repeating pattern for you where you constantly end up in situations and like you don't want to pull the trigger on it, so to speak. You don't want to agree to something and set it in stone and set it into motion. You could have just had this end of a relationship, end of a business opportunity, a job, like what have you. Like you had a dream, you had certain goals, and unfortunately your actions didn't align with it, and it fell through. And it sucks, it hurts, and you're now in a moment, in a little limbo, in a little hanging space here, where you have to start making your decision. Now, I don't have any necessarily cards saying what the decision is and how to make it and whatnot. So I feel like either way, you're going to lead into your soul tribe. Or they're going to come to you in this moment, actually, and they're going to help you with the decision. Because they seem like very, very warm people, very open people. They're very willing to help you. They're very willing to help take your mind off of these things. But they are still grounded and they are action-oriented. So even though they seem like goofballs and like they seem like they're just happy-go-lucky and fun and whatnot, they are your friends, they are your soul tribe, they do want to see you succeed, and they don't want to see you hanging, so they will give you the scissors to cut yourself down. Sorry. So they will hand you the scissors to cut yourself down. So, aka, they will help you with your problem if you ask them to. Or they might just give you advice, and it's up to you to take it or not, you know? So yes, definitely. I also feel like the solution they give you is going to be rather fast. Just kind of like because they're in the upright, so it's almost making me feel like they're in the upright hanged man, and the upright hanged man is things from new perspectives, right? So it could very well be that you know the decision you have to make and you're just stalling on it. Or it could be you're a little bit in the upright position of the hangman where you're looking at it one way and you can't see it from another. And these people are very out of the box people, very odd, fun, kooky characters. And they might see a perspective and a way out you're not fully seeing. You've probably boxed yourself into feeling like you only have one way out, And now you're in the reverse, and now you're like, I don't like my way out. I don't want to do it that way, and you're stalling it. Talking to your friends, you could already even be in this group. This could already even be a thing for you. Talking to them is really going to help you figure out possibly a new route. And instead of being in the reverse, you're going to go into the upright, and you're going to be like, oh, hey, wait, that's a new perspective. I know how to get down from here now, and I don't have to do it the way I originally thought. And they're really going to give you moments of joy, laughing, smiling, just like, and they're going to comfort you in this hard time. Like, truly, like, that's what I'm seeing with that. So we're going to get you, ooh. Sir, did you want to come out? Clear quartz. Okay. We're going to get you also an oracle card. That guy just really wanted to just come hang out with us, which is like, no problem. It's cool. It's Gucci. So clear quartz is a crystal all about amplification. It takes a lot of energy out in the world and takes it in and is able to redirect it out. But it takes a lot in. And it could be that you're just bogged down. You've taken a lot of information in, and unfortunately it boxed you into a situation. And they're going to help you, show you how to release it. Clear quartz is all about expansion as well, and growth. This group is really going to help you grow as a person. All the groups so far help each other grow as a person, and I do feel like that is one of the major key things about soul tribes. They are very strong connections with other people that are platonic, and they're just so full of just abundant love, and all they want to do is see you succeed and expand yourself and just like be 100% authentically you. And these guys are really, really, really going to help you achieve that goal. They really just want to see you thrive. And they're really going to feel like a family to you. They're going to see you through thick and thin times. They're going to help you, and vice versa. Like, it's not just a one-way street. You are more than willing to help them with their issues and their problems, and you're so happy to help them. It like I said, it's not a one-way street. You guys are so eager to help each other. Help each other and bring each other this happiness and this comfort. So that's what I'm seeing with your cards. I have these little things I made up. So we're going to see where you guys met. Where did you meet your soul tribe? Where will you meet your soul tribe? Let's see. Oh, this guy wants to run away. Okay, let's get another one. I'll go grab him in a second. Oh, this guy? Okay. Yuki. So you met, oh my gosh, at work. It's like the third group that's come out for. A convention. Oh, there's a major convention going on, and like people are meeting there. Like, I swear, I'm getting another one. I've gotten these ones so much, and I'm like, I'm shuffling these, I promise. Where else could these guys meet? Oh, that one flipped. Friend of a friend. Oh my gosh, these are all the three I've gotten. I swear to God, I have more. Anyways, you could meet at work. I also consider school work, so you could meet at school or work, a convention, and through a friend of a friend. These are all viable options for you. So this one is friends that are going to represent your friends. So these are the 6 major characters of the show Friends. Who are your soul tribe people are going to most represent? Oh, okay. Joey. Rachel, what? I've gotten is Joey and Rachel. My goodness. I'm shuffling these. You see that, right? Oh, okay. Ross, there we go. You know what? I'm feeling more so like you might be more on the side of Ross. Like, I feel like you have a Joey and a Rachel in your life, but you're more so the Ross energy of this. You bring a little bit of practicalness to the group. And these are friendship quotes. These aren't specifically from the show Friends. They're just quotes that I felt would really fit well into this. We'll go with you. You know what? You've had 3 so far. We'll go with 3. Ooh, ow. Sorry. Ow, that hurt. Oh, God. I am a clumsy mess, man. We didn't realize we were making memories. We just knew we were having fun. Sorry if I don't seem as impressed. I've gotten that one like 4 times. So yes, so it is very possible that you guys are just laughing, having a great time, just connecting, and sorry, I just got like this big smile on my face just thinking about like just a group of friends just chilling on a couch, just like, how was your day? Yeah, this was my day, man. Like, oh man, I'm sorry about that, but like, you know what, like X, Y, and Z, like, I don't know, like, it was just a very cute moment. It was very cute. And like, you don't know what's gonna stick in your brain, right? Like, it's all subconscious. So like, these really do mean a lot to you. And like down the line, even in the moment, but like especially down the line. We'll be friends forever, won't we? Even longer. Winnie the Pooh. That's very cute. I think this is a friendship. Well, it's a soul tribe, so yeah. But it really is gonna withstand the test of time. You guys are really gonna see each other go through it. You're gonna be as close as a family. And like, families, compared to friends, families tend to see the darker side of a person and a lot of what they go through, and like mental struggles or like financial struggles or like personal struggles. You guys are gonna be through it, there together through it all. And it's just gonna be raw, and it's not gonna deter you from being with them. When you can't look on the bright side, I will sit with you in the dark. Oh, that reminded me so much of the Sun card. When you can't look on the bright side, I will sit with you in the dark. So when you are just going through it and you need a moment, you might not need like an upbeat energy of like, we got this, let's go, woo, yeah, let's go, come on. You just need a moment of like rest, and like you just need to stop for a second, and they will definitely sit with you in that moment and just be like, it's okay, you can cry on my shoulder, we can hug it out, we can hold hands, we can rest, we can just take a nap, we can forget the world, we can go for some coffee, we can literally just go down, sit for coffee, and we don't have to say a word the whole time, just veg, just take it all in. It's a very calming presence, very comforting. So yeah, so that's yours. That's all I got for you. If you have any more themed readings that you would like to see, I leave them down in the comments. I would love to try and attempt them. This was really fun for me. If you have any tarot ideas for readings that you would like to see, please leave them down in the comments. I have some ideas of what to do, but I'm very curious on what others would like to see. So Please, if you have any ideas or any requests, I am more than happy to accommodate them. Just leave them down in the comments so I know. Oops. If you liked this video, please give a like or a comment. If you like the energy and the vibe, please consider subscribing. And yeah, that's all I have for you. Thank you. Have a most genuine, beautiful day, my loves. And have a great day. See ya. Bye. Hello, group number 5. Okay, so this is your card. This is the pile you chose. So this is I just made this on my own. I made it all Friends themed, so they're Friends icons. So you have the lobster. The lobster represents strength, luck, and good news. So I feel like you guys are a very strong group, very connected. It just seems whenever you guys are around each other, you always have some good news to share or some good news pops up. You're also very lucky together. Maybe you guys should all pool in to do the lottery one time. So let's get your cards here. Group number 5. Oh, okay. You have an extra card. Okay. Oh, the devil. Interesting. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Nine of Swords. Death. Knight of Pentacles. Flip it like this, yeah. Swords. Okay. So let's see here. Oh shoot, sorry. Okay. So you guys are a little different from the other cards. I feel like this is a lot more talking about you specifically, rather than your whole group as a whole. It does talk about how their presence can help you, but I feel like you're going through it a little bit. You are a very strong person and your group is very strong. So let's go through it. So we have the Devil upright, and the Devil upright is like all about your shadow self, attachments, addictions, like gambling, any addiction really, and like restrictive beliefs, and self-limitations you put on yourself or others have put on you, and you've accepted them and you play it to them. We're going to jump over to the Nine of Swords here. Nine of Swords is, and it's reversed. It's inner turmoil. It's very internalized. And I feel like you're about to release this worry. I feel like the devil energy has possibly plagued you a little bit, and it's a lot of inner turmoil that you're going through and you're sorting out, and you might even be starting shadow work, or I would suggest to you, maybe you want to do some shadow work. It is very helpful. Research on it first before you just dive into it. Always research. Use protection candles, salt, circles. Protect yourself. Always. But it seems like you're really doing some internal work on yourself. Or you should be setting out on that journey. There is a lot of something's eating away at you inside, whether it be, like I said, an addiction, a toxic belief, whatnot. Like you're no longer ready and willing to be in this energy anymore, and it's time to move on, and you know that. And so it could also be that's why it could be talking about releasing this energy and worry and turning this devil into a reverse, which is all about shadow work, releasing toxic beliefs and stuff and attachments. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. And then we have the Death card in reverse. And the Death card in reverse is resisting a change. So you could even be resisting this just a little bit. Just a little bit. Because I believe the Two of Swords, if I'm remembering correctly, is all about a difficult transition. And you know it's a difficult transition. So you might be hemming and hawing and trying to like take your foot off the gas pedal a little bit and put it on the brake. You might be avoiding it even, like I literally just said. So that definitely relates to the Death card in reverse. However, the Death card in reverse talks about an inner purging and personal transformation. This might have been you. You might have come from a toxic group, possibly a toxic family, toxic work environment, what have you. So these initial addictions and values were instilled in you, and they no longer suit you, and they're tearing you up inside. You know they are. They don't make you feel good anymore. You've moved on, and you want to move on. And you know how hard it's going to be. And you have to make the decision, and you have to make the choice, but you're not sure if you can, so you're delaying it. You know you're delaying it. But once you do that inner purging, it's all gonna come together. It's all gonna go. It's all gonna work through. Okay, sorry about that. I had to stop recording for a little second. I'm very sorry. My dogs are gonna be pretty active in the background. They're directly above me. And they're quite loud with their walking and their flopping on furniture. So, really sorry you hear them just doing their thing upstairs. But now I have to remember where I was at with this. And I believe I was saying, basically, you have your two options. You're seeing where this is going. But you're either you haven't done it already or you're about to, but there is going to be you moving on from these addictions, possibly toxic people, toxic beliefs that these people in your past life, and again, they could be family members, they could be coworkers, bosses, old friends that just reiterated these aspects of you, like, and it could no longer be true anyways either. Like, it could totally be a you of the past and you've evolved past that. But it is definitely, you are at this almost like fork in the road, where one of it is you change nothing. You repeat this lesson like life is going to do to you a bunch of times. Life constantly has us repeat lessons when we haven't learned the lesson. And nothing will change, and it's very possible you don't even come into alignment with your soul tribe. That's possible. And then the other option is you start that shadow work, you start working on yourself, all this other stuff. And it eventually just, it leads to the rest of your life, basically. You've leveled up, you've learned your lesson. And right now, currently, not currently, if you're not currently in this energy, you're weighing out your options. It's like a balancing act. It's almost like Libra, like imagine the scales. You know, like, if I stay on this path, is it worth it? If I go on to this path, is it worth it? Kind of thing. Like, you're taking all the information right now and you're really looking at it. Don't overthink it too much though, because it probably is not helping towards the Nine of Swords. It's also probably causing a lot of inner turmoil because you're not moving quick enough on this. You're not moving fast with this decision. You're dragging it out. You're dragging your feet with it, and that's not good either. But that's just the message that wanted to come out for that. Tarot, a lot of times, does not sugarcoat things, and they will call you out if they really feel like you need to be called out. So, I'm sorry that message was a call out a little bit. But let's look into some of the other cards here. So we have the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles is all about, like, this could be you. I don't know if it is. The Queen of Pentacles is all about, like a working parent. Like, she's doing it all. She's, like, raising her kids, or maybe even, like, a fur baby. And she's going to work, and she's, like, getting that bag, and she's doing what she can, and she's just her, right? She's just living her best life. She's very financially abundant, and she provides a lot. She's a very big mother figure as well. And she provides a lot of nurture and, like, financial wise, and, like, she's very in tune with nature and, like, what people around her need, or the people in her life need. Now, this could be you, or this could definitely be your group. And they might come in as soon as you make the decision to start changing, because they will definitely be there to help nurture you. Like, none of these flowers down here grew without love, care, dedication, day in and day out, and, like, nurture. And it's almost like, if, not to make you an object or anything, but it's almost like you're going to join this beautiful flower group that she has going on down here, from your friend. Like, you're going to be added to her collection almost, in, like, a good way. Like, you're a beautiful flower that is struggling to bloom. You're not fully bloomed yet, or you're possibly wilting, and she sees you, and she knows your potential, and she knows your worth, and she really, really, really wants to water you and nurture you back to your full potential, and help you bloom and reach all of the potential she knows you're capable of. So I do definitely feel like you're going to be having a very strong mother figure come into your life. And they're really going to be able to help you, pull you, like, out of any slump. And it's going to be a feminine energy. Again, this could be male or it could be female. Males have feminine energy as well. We like a king with a feminine energy. It's nothing bad. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles over here. And the Knight of Pentacles is, at least upright. It's all about hard work. Nurturing takes hard work. It's not, unless you have, like, a super green thumb, and if you're me, you absolutely don't. It's a lot of hard work, a lot of research, a lot of, is this the right amount of sunlight for this flower? Is this the right amount of water for this flower? How often should I water it? All this stuff, right? It's and because it's a pentacle card, it is a financial card as well. So it talks about, like, routine, like, work is also related to productivity. So yeah, so sorry, my mind just, like, had a full conversation by itself without opening my lips at all. Sometimes that happens. Sorry about that. Anyways, it could be, this is an energy you will be stepping into once this, you decide to go through with this transformation. And at that point, the Death card will be upright, and the Devil will be reversed. And that's how your path will go. But currently, we're at the very beginning. So you're currently struggling. struggling, but not struggling, you know? So that's how that's going right now. The Knight of Pentacles is definitely a light at the end of the, she's a light at the end of the tunnel, honestly. But the light continues. It is going to be a little bit of hard work. You got to put that effort in to really make it work. Like, shadow work is nothing to sniff at. You're definitely going to be putting in the hard work to match her energy. And you're going to want to match her energy or their energy. It's going to be... it's going to be beautiful. Like, you don't want to meet your soul tribe and don't want it to be a situation of right people, wrong time kind of thing, right? Like, that just, that one hurts a lot. So definitely, oh, I just saw that strength. You're gonna have a lot of strength, basically, and they're gonna be very full of strength to help you through this process. It is, it doesn't have to be an extremely lengthy process, but it is a process, and routines might help you. The Knight of Pentacles talks about routines and sticking to them. So possibly, like, you find that you meditate better during a certain point of day, and you always make sure that you meditate at that point of day. You feel like going for a walk really helps you calm down and relax and helps you get in touch with nature and gets in touch with your deeper inner intuition thoughts. But you only like walking at a certain time of day. So you schedule your life to go for a walk at that certain time of day. These routines are going to help you move forward. They don't have to be permanent. They can be temporary. I'm a person that doesn't really thrive in strict routine. So my routine is constantly changing. Once I get bored and I outgrow a routine, I figure out a new routine and switch it up. But I'm a person also that if I don't have a routine, my life is 100% a mess. I'm currently trying to start back up into a routine because it was no routine for a little bit. And oof, let me tell you, it was interesting and messy. So it could be that you need to find a new routine or pick up a routine as well. So we're going to get into an oracle card right now. Oh, green aventurine. I have a green aventurine in my collection. I almost want to say don't tell the other crystals, but like pure look wise, it's the one that calms me down the most. Like, it's so relaxing to me, and it's just so pure and just beautiful. Like, I love it so much. But because I am not a complete crystal wizard, at least yet, I will be looking into the book for just extra meaning. I believe, actually, if I'm not totally pulling this out of my butt, aventurine, green aventurine is to do with luck. That would be very interesting based on your... It could also be very lucky that you meet these people. Like, in hard times, we don't think anything good can happen to us, but it can seem like almost pure luck and just pure coincidence that you meet these people, but it was meant to be, it was fated, and they help you through this. And even after, you're like, I was so lucky to be their friend when I became their friend, and I was so lucky to even have met them in that time and get help with them, or help by them. Green aventurine. Yeah, it does represent luck. Luck and good fortune. Potential, possibility, and new opportunities. literally, once you choose this path to do shadow work and expand on yourself, you're going to have new opportunities. They're going to help you lead to new opportunities. And the Knight of Pentacles, they are steady. They are very like, that's the best way I could explain it. Their consistency and their persistence can lead to new opportunities. And I really feel like that's what's going to be happening with you. What was it? It was good fortune and luck as well. That can totally mean you're going to receive some good news, job opportunity wise. Like, once you change your outlook on life and you level up your energy, you change into a different vibration, you attract new things because you're no longer learning a lesson. You might have been repeating this lesson constantly, and this is your time to truly choose a different option. The universe constantly tests us and hands us lessons, and when we prove to the universe that we can't figure out the solution to this lesson, they will have us repeat it, and it gets boring and it gets exhausting after. But time and time again, people repeat lessons because it's the only option. They're so scared of the second option that leads away from this lesson. I'm guilty of it to this day. There's some lessons where I'm like, no, I'm just going to go with the regular option because, like, at least I know the outcome. It sucks going through it, but I'm terrified of the new option. And that could be something that's going on with you right now. But once you do, you're going to attract so much. You might attract a new relationship. You might attract more friends. I don't necessarily see this as a big soul tribe. I see it more so tight-knit a little bit. But I do think, like, you could meet more friends, maybe acquaintances, a new job opportunity, you get the car you wanted. Like, things just attract to you when you're in a higher, better vibration, comparatively to your old stagnant one, especially if you've repeated a lesson a couple of times. So that matches up beautifully, honestly. That's amazing. So I also have these. We have Where You Met, Friendship Quotes, and Friends Like. So I made these guys up. So let's see where you will meet. We'll get about 2. Ooh. I'll keep shuffling. I'm gonna make these bigger next time. They're a little difficult. They do come out, but they're a little difficult. Okay, so we're going to get 3. Okay. Just aiming for 2, but you know what? Screw it. So where you met? Online. You might meet these people online. You might go to a chat group. You might be spiritual to some extent if you're watching this video. So it's possible you go on to I know there's like witch sites. And the community there is very friendly. I've only been on the sites for a couple of days, if that, maybe a day. I'm extraordinarily shy. So typically anytime someone's like, hi, want to be friends? I'm like, oh my God, a person. And I get scared and I go away. But like, they're an extremely friendly community. And I've personally only ever heard good things about these communities. Like online, they're very open. They're very willing to help other people. So if you're open to that, that's possibly where you could meet them. Or like if you game, you might meet them on a Discord, maybe on Twitch. There's someone you game with, you stream with, whatever. You can definitely meet this person anywhere online. Even on Instagram, if they really like your photo and they like send you like a DM, they're like, hey, I like your stuff. That's also possible. At a convention. So you guys might have, obviously, if you're friends, you have some interests together. So you might meet them at like a convention. I know I don't know in the States because I'm from Canada, but I think conventions were still going on even with COVID. Everything in Canada got like completely shut down for a little bit. So like nothing was really happening. We're just starting to like have like major events start back up. But I think, because I remember being very jealous that me and my sister couldn't go to a convention literally just like across the water. Like literally from where I'm at, you can see Detroit City. Like it's right there. Like it's within arm's reach. And like the convention was happening and we were just like, we want to go so bad. And there's a bunch of car conventions my parents loved going to because they're huge car people, especially like old school cars. So those were going on. My parents, like, we're all at the river and we're just like, oh my gosh, it's so close yet so far and we want to go so bad. So, and I know currently on TikTok I think there's a bunch of people at an anime convention right now. I haven't heard anything about it, but yeah. So it could very well be that you're meeting a person at a convention. Maybe you guys talked online first. You met in a chat. And we also have at a party and a get-together. Oh, that's cool. Maybe that relates to the convention. It could not. I'm just saying. But I immediately thought conventions, sometimes they have like get-togethers and parties and like... Or a convention can just feel like a giant party because you're surrounded by a lot of like-minded people. So maybe you meet them like that. Or it could just be like at a work event or function. Maybe a party online. You join a game. This is a new person in your party. And you guys go adventuring together. That could be it too. Or you can meet in person, you know? At a get-together from a friend of a friend or something. I heard from a friend of a friend. Yeah. So we're going to move on from that. And we're going to get these if they want to come off. So you're going to have friends like... Now these are of the 6 cast members. Ooh. Okay, well, this guy wanted to come out. We'll get this guy too. He did a cool backflip. I was impressed. He stuck the landing back into my hand. Phoebe! You're gonna have a friend like Phoebe. I kind of feel that. Yeah, that makes sense. They're a little weird. They're a little kooky. They're a little out there. They're like this bright light. That's adorable. I think that's gonna be very refreshing for you. It might be frustrating at times, but I think it's gonna be very refreshing. And Monica. So you might be like Monica, or you're gonna have a person like Monica. There really are gonna be that. Not to say Phoebe isn't this strength, but like, because Phoebe's like, out of all the friends, I would not want to meet Phoebe in a dark alley. Like, love her to death. She was my favorite character. She's scary. But Monica is definitely going to be that strength to really guide you in really rough, muddy times. So is Phoebe, but like Monica is really going to help you get that discipline, that routine that you need. If you need help coming up with a routine, definitely your Monica friend is going to be able to help you with that, and she's going to be so excited to help you with that. I'm also sorry I keep saying she when I'm referencing people, because I'm just thinking of the character themselves. But again, it could totally be a masculine, a masculine person, male, female, like whatever fits. Like, everybody is welcome here. Okay, so we're going to get some friendship quotes. Now, these aren't quotes from the show, because unfortunately a lot of the... Hello. No, that one feels weird going back in my hand. Okay, we'll do 3. Yeah, a lot of them felt like punchlines or like leading up to a punchline. Like, they weren't... I couldn't find any that were like super, super sweet. Like, I know there are, but like, maybe I'm remembering them wrong. I've watched the show a billion times, but... So these are just regular friendship quotes. Blah, blah, blah. Friendship isn't about who you've known the longest. It's about who walked into your life and said, I'm here for you, and proved it. Oh my God. Absolutely. I was saying that earlier, was I not? Like, this person's gonna come into your life. You're gonna feel so lucky this person stumbled into your life. It's honestly gonna feel so much like divine timing, and it probably is divine timing. Once you choose to go onto your different path, the other path that's totally open and a huge option for you. With like neon signs like go here, go here, go here. Everything's gonna align if you go here. This friend, you haven't known them for a long time, they're just gonna show up like magic one day, just like the universe just like created them specifically for you, plopped them in your life, and was like, go, find them. And they're gonna come in at a dark time for you, and they're gonna be like, hey, I'm here for you. And they prove it. It's not you scratch my back, I scratch your back. It is going to be a 50-50 relationship, but they're going to go above and beyond. Like, you're just going to be dumbfounded with how quickly they took to you and how quickly you took to them, honestly. Oh, I love that so much. Our small, stupid conversations mean more to me than you'll ever know. I feel like they will know that your conversations mean a lot to them. And I feel like it's vice versa for them. Like, these silly little conversations you have mean a lot to them as well, especially if they're like a Phoebe type. Very out there, outgoing. They're really going to push you to look outside the box, and they might make, when you're struggling with this path of, this new path that you're not used to, and like it's scary and it's out of the box for you, they're going to make you feel like it's absolutely okay. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. They're really going to make you feel comfortable with that. And again, just these small little silly conversations, they're going to mean the world to you. And it's just silliness. It's just nonsensical, and it means so much to you. One best friend changes a million things. Again, I really don't think that this group is going to be incredibly big. It might even just be one person. Because honestly, I'm struggling to think of even like this group being like a group of 3. Like, it just feels like you and one other person. Not to say that you can't have other people, but this person's really like your soul tribe. Like, this person specifically. And one friend, one lucky person that stumbles into your life in this mess of a mess that you feel like you're going through can change so many things for you. They can open so many doors. They can make you feel like you're not going in alone, and they'll prove that you're not going in alone. They won't ever let you stumble and fall alone. They will help you back up on your feet, and they will help move you forward. Absolutely. I just got a rush of I kind of wanted to cry a little bit, but just this rush of love, this rush of like adrenaline, like my throat kind of choked up a bit, and it was just, I want to say like unrelenting love. Like, no matter what you do, this person, obviously everyone has a limit, but like it seems like whatever you go through, whatever issue you bring to them, to the table, they're gonna be like, yeah, but like, are you fine? Like, they're gonna be like, no, push it down, move it to the side, and they're gonna be like, and they're gonna get directly to you, and they're gonna be like, are you okay? How are you handling it? It's not like, how are you going to handle this? Like, putting the situation between you two. They're gonna move it for a second and be like, I need to check in right now. What's going on? Are you good? How can I help? And then once they have their answers, they'll turn to the issue and put it back and be like, okay, what would you like to do about this? Can I help you with this? Would you like help with this? And they want to tackle any issue together with you, and you're going to feel the same way. And Phoebe and Monica are like the unlikeliest of friends too. This could be, maybe you're a Phoebe and they're a Monica, or vice versa, but they're unlikely friends. They're very opposite. And it seems like they wouldn't be friends, but they are, and they were even roommates. Yeah, Phoebe had to move out, but they made it work, and they still constantly make it work. And they do have their tiffs, but it's never anything that stops them. It's quick, it's resolved, it's because they respect each other so much, and they respect each other's differences so much. They acknowledge that even though they're not the same and they seem like they were butt heads a lot, they just meld together. And because of that respect for each individual characteristic and being their own individuals, they're able to rise above that and like build a bridge and meet in that bridge and hug, kind of. That's the image I got all of a sudden. So that's all I have for you, really. Honestly, it's beautiful. There's going to be a lot of love in this friendship bond. It's very beautiful. I'm jealous of you, honestly. It's jealous is an ugly word. I'm excited for you. That's the way I want to go with this, yes. So I absolutely adore doing this themed reading. So if you have any more like themed kind of like ideas, toss them in the comments. I would love to try and do those because it was really fun. And if you have any, also leave in the comments if you have any like ideas of what tarot video you would like to see. I have some ideas, but I really want to know what you would rather watch. So if I can cater to that, make your experience a little bit better, I would absolutely adore that. If you liked or resonated with this reading, leave a like and also comment it down below. I'm so curious if this resonated with anyone. And if you like the energy here, you want to see more, please think about subscribing. I'm going to try. I'm not going to guarantee anything. Things happen in life. I was going to say, I'm trying to make this a weekly thing. We'll see. But yes, I very much, this is a very strong, beautiful reading. Oh, and Phoebe was the one that mentioned the lobsters. Oh, love that. So yes, so have a beautiful rest of your day. Make that leap of faith, make that decision, go with it, go with the flow. You will be divinely guided and you will be divinely caught and placed into this person's life. But yeah, have a great rest of your day. Don't let the world take from you. Bye. Alrighty, last and certainly not least, group number 6. Welcome, hi. Alright, so this is your pile and little note card that you decided that you were drawn to and picked. So I just made these on my own. So I made them all Friends themed. Oh, and you have the taxi. Alright, awesome. So these are probably the aspects that you might find in your friendship, your soul tribe. That constantly seem to be a theme throughout. So you have help with reaching goals, new opportunities, and guidance. This would have been really fitting for the last group too. Alright, so help with reaching goals. You're all going to have each other's backs. You're all going to really want to see each other thrive. I have yet to come across a soul tribe or know a really close group of friends that want to see each other fail. Typically, if you're in a high vibration energy, you want your friends to be in a high vibration energy, and you will help them a lot to realize and see that potential in themselves. And typically when you're in a higher state of mind, a higher vibration, things come to you really easily. Money, cars, friends, lovers, like new patched up relationships, like things flow easier and a lot of good things flow easier. So it's possible because you're constantly in that vibration with them, things just constantly happen to you guys. Nice opportunities, amazing opportunities, and guidance. Along with reaching your goals, they're also going to help you with a little bit of guidance, and vice versa. You're going to do that for them as well. You guys are going to be like each other's guidance counselors, but except good. If you had a good guidance counselor in high school, you were like one of the rare ones. What's that like, being a favorite? Anyways, high school petty me coming out. Alright, so we're going to get some oracle cards. So let's see, group number 6. Oh, hello. I believe that came out upright. Yes, it landed upright as well. Look at that, didn't have to go underneath the table. Eight of Swords. Oh. No. Sorry. I'm only really looking for 5 cards, so I wasn't expecting all these other ones to come out, but apparently we got a bit of a message here for you. Most of the other groups got 5 cards, don't tell them. We have the High Priestess. Oh, and I flipped that the wrong way, so it came out like this. Okay. So let's see here. I'm just gonna scooch these dudes over a bit. What do I think on them? So we have 3 pentacles, 3 major arcana, and 1 sword. Okay. Okay, so we have the 8 of Swords upright, the Lovers upright. I originally called this the Hierophant, I think. It's the Hermit. The Hermit upright, 2 of Pentacles reverse, the High Priestess upright, the 5 of Pentacles reverse, and the 8 of Pentacles upright. So, right off the bat, seems to be the theme with all these groups, but honestly it makes sense. A lot of you, before you come into meeting with your group, your soul tribe, you're going through it, which makes sense. Everyone has to level up to accept these new vibrations and this new way of life in, and that's definitely what's going to be happening to you right now. With the 8 of Swords, you have a lot of negative self-thoughts, a lot of negative thoughts and like a lot of self-doubt. You're really doubting your abilities. With the 2 of Pentacles reversed, you're overworked. So when it's upright, it's talking about a good balance, so like a work and life balance, kind of like the Queen of Pentacles. You're balancing things. When it's reversed, you're no longer balancing things. It's getting hard. And typically in these moments of difficulty, it's hard not to have moments of self-doubt and critique yourself fairly harshly. And with the 5 of Pentacles reversed, it talks about recovery from like financial loss. It's the recovery stage, but it's difficult in this time. And again, that's another situation that breeds very harsh thoughts about yourself. Why didn't I do this? Why can't I do this better? Oh, this, and that. Like, it's very negative. But here's the thing. The situations themselves might... The financial loss situation, you're recovering from it. You might not be able to do anything immediately. You just kind of have to like wait it out and like try your damnedest to like get to where you need to get. But with being overworked in these negative thoughts, her feet, you hear this in every tarot video, and it's honestly the truth. Her feet aren't tied. It's just her upper body. She can walk out of this. We have all 8 swords here. Clearly there's not one behind her. She can back up and leave. She's blindfolded. She put the blindfold on. She's tied up. She feels like she's stuck. And it's a crappy situation. Sometimes you feel like you're stuck, but you can honestly leave that situation. If you take a breath, if you calm down, if you really just tune everything else out and you think about it, you can find your way out. Not every situation is like that, but you're graced with a situation that is like that currently. And you just have to shut down those negative thoughts. You just have to shut them up. You just have to tell them, nope, not today. Nope, not right now. And once you... What were we talking about earlier with that? When you're in a higher vibration things happen to you and they attract to you. So right now you're kind of like in a low kind of energy. That's not going to last for very long. You need to come to this hermit moment, this going into yourself, really looking at yourself, pulling away. It might seem scary to drop all this stuff, but you're overworked. You're not balancing things correctly right now. You need to drop some of this stuff. You can pick and choose what's worth dropping and not, like, don't drop anything that's going to be detrimental to you. But, like, don't show up to work for, like, a month. Like, figure that out, right? But you're really going to have to pull inward and have this inner hermit moment. And just have, like, just think about it. Like, what's the word? Introspective? No. Introspective. It's a very introspective moment, looking within. It's, you're seeing things in a different light, clearly. Like, it's like, the best definition I can think of for introspective is like a come to Jesus moment, you know? Like, all I can hear is Bill Engvall's voice. He's a comedian. Just, have you ever had one of those come to Jesus moments at the dinner table? Like, he's just like a southerner. He's very hilarious. But it's like a come to Jesus moment with yourself. Like a come to universe moment, if you will. Like, okay, what's not working here? What's not grooving and jiving? How can we fix this? It's a talk you need to have with yourself. And sorry, I'm just reading the smell the fart technique. That's funny. But moving to the Eight of Pentacles actually real quick. I feel like you doing this is going to become a skill that you're going to be able to use in the future. And it's really going to help you if you are prone to these moments. If you have any Scorpio placement of... Scorpio tends to have repeating lessons a lot. But anyways, you might have these moments a lot. And like, this is going to become a skill where you're like, oh, wait, it's time to retreat a little bit and have an introspective moment here. Okay, what do I need to fix? What can I do? All that stuff. And you can move on. So this is honestly the beginning path for you to eventually meeting your people. And with the Lovers card, it could very well be friends to lovers. And if that doesn't sound like something that sounds right for you, it doesn't resonate, it could also just be, because the Lovers card, it's a romantic love, yes, but it's, in my head, it's also platonic. Because it talks about harmony, it talks about aligning and being in alignment with another person, not completely being selfish. Because when you're in a lover situation, my gosh, my words. I know the word I want to say, but it's just refusing to come out. A romantic situation, you're no longer living for just you. You're living for another person, and you're trying to meld with that other person. It's supposed to be very harmonious, very balanced. Currently, you're not in balance. There is love there, and it can be platonic love. Like, you might love your soul tribe, and they're obviously going to love you, and obviously you're going to love them. So they want to see your best foot put forward, and they're going to help you with that. It also talks about like values and being in alignment. And again, what did we talk about before? Alignment. Once you're in that higher vibration, once you're in that alignment, things come to you. And it's going to feel so just easy and flowy. And I feel like either the situations that are going to come to you are going to be like the High Priestess, or this person is like the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is all about like femininity, divine femininity. Like, she is the feminine next to the Empress. Like, that's her. So you might have a very feminine energy coming in, whether it could be male, female, does not matter. Male and female can have divine and masculine energy. But she's also very in tune with her subconscious and her intuition. So, like, having your hermit moment, and this could be you, this could be who you're lining up into being, and you're going to have other people attract to you from that. Or it could be a group of you're all basically high priestesses. You're all very in tune, and you're all very smart with your intuition. And you're coming, I see that actually more a little bit, so that might resonate a little bit more with all of you. You have a lot of high priestess energy friends, and to get to them, you become the high priestess. So we have this zoop kind of thing going on, or like do 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 kind of thing. Anyways, I feel like that's a little bit more correct. So if that resonates with a lot, you go with it. But the high priestess, it's almost like you're stepping into this. Like, you have to go into the hermit mode. You have to really have those introspective moments, and talk with yourself and just align with yourself properly to really figure out these situations and bring yourself back into balance. Because again, like with the Lovers, you have to be in balance with the other person. You have to. It's not going to work if you're not. So if you're already out of balance yourself, just you alone, you can't meet up with these people. It's not going to work. It's not going to meld. And it always sucks when it's like right person, wrong time in any situation, romantic or platonic. Like, so you're definitely going to be working on yourself before you meet these people. And it's going to lead to a fantastic result. And you guys, because you're all high priestesses, like energy, you're all going to be able to give each other really good guidance. There might be times when you guys stumble and fall, and you might drop out of the high priestess energy. It's very hard to stay in an energy consistently. But the rest of you are going to be there to help them. Either you or whoever, be like, hey, we're up here. What's going on? What's the situation? How can we help you? What do you need us to do? It's very constructive. It's very kind. It's not, well, fix it. Do it on your own. They very much want to help you. They're in your life. They are like a lover to you. Like, again, could end up being romantic, but you typically, when you're in a relationship, you want to see your person thrive. And same with friendships. You want to see your person thrive, and you want that to grow and foster into a beautiful relationship. So, yeah, I believe I talked about all the cards. Yeah, so that's really what I'm seeing for that. We're going to get you an oracle card. Oh, come back, sir. Of course. I'm like, typically we've been getting one card. Your group just likes, your group just likes being a little extra. So, you guys got a few other extra cards here. Blue lace agate and Demorterite? Whoa. I'm not sure about that name. So I'm going to be looking in the book at these definitions, or these key points. I am not a crystal wizard just yet. I do still need a little bit of guidance with the meanings on a lot of crystals, because there's a lot of crystals. They all mean a lot of different things. So, blue lace agate is peaceful acceptance, stress-free, non-attachment, freedom from unnecessary dramas. Honestly, I relate that very heavily to this guy. Maybe even that. Like, maybe there's a work drama, like at your work, and you're, like, just, it's thrown you into a chaos. Maybe you're involved in it, and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't handle this anymore. It's practicing detachment And honestly, detachment really helps you level up. And again, once you detach, typically things tend to come to you a lot quicker because you're in that vibration. So it is definitely asking you to align with that. Really definitely go inward. And then we have 21. Oh, too far. Honestly, I've never gotten this crystal in a reading. I really like these oracle cards. I've never gotten this one before. And I've used this deck quite a bit. So this is a new one for me. Organization, orderliness, cutting clean, clutter cleaning, and list making. Okay. It's a very organized crystal, my goodness. It's like my mom personified into a crystal. Damn. My mom is a very big Monica type, by the way. Like, my goodness, this is right up her alley. Clutter cleaning, list making. Maybe you do need to declutter your life, like Marie Kondo. What doesn't spark joy anymore? Is it bogging you down? Maybe you're a little bit of a pack rat. You really got to clean some stuff out. Finding a rhythm, a routine can really help you move on into better situations as they come. So maybe making like lists, like, okay, I gotta do this and this today. It might help you with this, what's the word for unbalanced? Oh my god, unbalanced. Jesus. Okay, I got this. Don't worry, it's fine. I went to school. I barely passed, but I went to school. At least I can say that. In this unbalanced energy, it's definitely list making routine is gonna help this. And typically when you're in this unbalanced energy, at least I know when I am, I spiral, I freak out. I have no rhyme or reason to anything that I do. Like, it's just a pure, like, everything's in the air. Who the heck knows? I'm Alice falling down the hole. Everything's everywhere. I can't grab onto anything, and it's just never ending. So typically in those moments, making a list or like putting myself into a routine really helps me feel like I'm on solid ground again, and like it stops me from freaking out and spiraling into these self-deprecating thoughts and just tearing myself down. So this could really be a rock solid thing you need in your life to help you get to this moment. And your people, you might already even be with these people. That might align with some of you, or they come in during your process of this, and they could also be this crystal for you. They're gonna be like, hey, I really think you might need a bit of a routine here, but let's just try something here, okay? So there's that. So I made these little things. So this is where you met, where you will meet your people. That one wants to come out. Okay. I tried to do one, but everyone keeps getting like 2 or 3, so we'll get a couple of these here. Okay, this guy doesn't want to go back in. I'm getting told to grab another one of these. This one? Okay. This one didn't want to go back with his buddies either. So we have where you will meet at work. That's very possible too. Maybe you have a new person that comes in and they're like, there's a bit of drama here. Like, do you want to like just go over to the side with me? Work to me also is like school as well. Because you got to work for that education. Like it feels like work. To some it doesn't. To me it does. But you could also meet this person at school. Maybe you're like trying to distance yourself from your friends. And this person notices and they're like, hey, you want to come over here? Like, let's talk. Let's be buds. A friend of a friend. So it could also be that you meet them through a friend of a friend or like a family member. You know someone that knows them. Oh, and at a store. That's a new one. So you could meet them at a store. Like maybe you're trying to pay for something and you have a really nice person behind you and they're like, oh, don't worry about it, I got it for you. And then eventually you guys start talking. Or you're in like the spiritual book end of like a bookstore and they're there too and they're like, oh, what are you reading? Oh, what would you like to get into? Like, they're gonna spark up a conversation with you at a store, possibly. Or maybe you might even like meet them through a friend of a friend and you go, like your first like hangout date is like at a store. So that'd be really cool. So we're gonna move on to who your friends are gonna be like. And this is from the 6 major cast. I believe I've gotten everyone so far. Yeah, I have. And all the groups. Which is lovely. This one. I'm gonna have to make these bigger next time. This one? Okay. So friends like Ross. We have a couple Ross cards here. Here and here. And Rachel. What? No way. That's so cool. Maybe this is like a friends to romance kind of thing. Because they were the friends to romance. Well, so was Rachel and Chandler and Monica. Oh my gosh. But they were like the main focus of the show. And they met through a friend of a friend. Like, obviously they knew each other beforehand, but like it was really Monica that really brought them together. So maybe this is a possible, this develops into a romantic relationship. Maybe your first date's at a store. Like maybe you guys go to a bookstore or something. That'd be cute. Oh, that sounds like such a sweet little date. I would get lost. I'd be like, okay, I know we're here for each other, but like, I'm gonna go to my books. Bye! And Ross is very grounding. He's very, like, he's very good with routines and, like, figuring things out. He's like Monica in that way. He's not as, neurotic as she is, but he does definitely like that stuff, and he can help you balance back out your life, and he does help Rachel with that quite a bit in the show. So, and Rachel also kind of helps him loosen up a little bit. She really calls him out on his bullshit. So that might also be the dynamic that you guys do. And Rachel always has like a really strong inner intuition, and she listens to it. She's very good at listening. She's just like gets these feelings and she's like, no. Okay, so these are friendship quotes. They're not necessarily from the show. They're just cute little friendship quotes that I found. Oh, okay. And another one took a dive. Okay. So, we have... Friendship isn't about who you've known the longest. It's about who walked into your life and said, I'm here for you, and proved it. I really don't feel like this person, like, you've known them for your entire life. Like, they are going to walk in. They're going to see that you're working on yourself. And, like, maybe you're struggling a little bit, but they're going to see that you're working on yourself. And they're going to prove that they're there for you. And there's no, like, ulterior motives. They're not trying to get anything out of you. They really just want to see you thrive. Very loving. Very, very loving. One best friend changes a million things. Is that not the fudging truth? Honestly, like, you just need one really good friend and it changes your whole perspective. Things become in alignment. Things just work out. This person really wants to help you, and they will guide you, and they will help you reach your goals. You're not... Some people are, and that's a whole issue. But you don't typically become friends with someone for a gain. Like, truly, a true friend. If you want to have a true friend, you don't start hanging out with that person. You don't start helping them with their goals if you are just expecting something out of it. You're doing this for yourself. Like, you want to see that person thrive, and that's literally as far as it goes. You just want to see your friend thrive. You want to see them do better. You want to see them do good. And unfortunately, a lot of us go through life with the other kind of friendships where people might not want to see you thrive, and they might want to keep you down because they think they're better than you, so they want someone to step on every once in a while to make themselves feel better. Or they might be friends with you to get something out of it for a little bit. So a lot of us are a little friend shy, especially later on in life, or especially like during high school or like freshly out of high school. I know a lot of kids like that, but this person's like a 1 in a million kind of thing. Like, they're really just there to see you do your best, and that's all they want. And Ross really wants Rachel to do her best. Unfortunately, he does a few things that doesn't really align with that. But from where Rachel was to where she is now, you have to admit he is very impressed, because he never thought she could do that. Personally, I don't like Ross. So it's very hard to defend him right now. But honestly, from like where she was at the beginning of the show was totally different where she ended up. She worked so hard, and he helped her with working hard. He really enjoyed seeing her open up and become her own person, away from the society she grew up in and like her parents and her dad and the money. She grew into her own person, and he's very proud of her for that. So this person's really going to be rooting for you. And the last quote is, keep the ones that heard you when you never said a word. You really aren't the person to like go around being like, I'm upset, I'm so depressed, I'm just like tormented. You're not the person to go around doing that. So you're going to keep very quiet, you're going to keep very shut, and you're just going to go into this hermit mode without really telling anyone. If you do have family members that are close to you or friends that are close to you, I do suggest telling them before you go into a hermit mode, just so they don't freak out. Just from past experiences that I've gone through, it tends to freak people out when you just disappear. So take that however you want, however it resonates. And this person's really relates to that one so much. Like, they just walked into your life and they said, I'm here for you and I'm going to prove it. You didn't ask for them to prove it. You didn't ask for them to be there. They just walked in and they're like, no, I'm meant to be here. I'm going to be here. And that's where it sits with you guys. And again, you and them, they just really want you guys to see each other like thrive, and you're going to help each other with opportunities, and they're just going to come into alignment with you. It's a very harmonious relationship. I kind of imagine the scales. I can't remember if I said for this group or a different group, but like the Libra scales, I imagine some scales and they're perfectly balanced. It's this beautiful balance, and like going back into balance, and you need balance to be in the lovers. Like, it's like silky calm waters. It's like a mirror how calm it is from the sky. It's just so pretty. The image I have in my head, oh, it's so gorgeous. So I hope that resonated with you. That's all I have for you. I really had fun doing this themed reading, so if you have any themes that you might want to see, nothing is off the table. I will try to make it happen. I really did enjoy doing these themes readings, so like leave them down in the comments. We'll definitely read those. If this resonated, please consider hitting the like button or leaving a comment down below. I would love to know if this resonated for anyone. If you have any ideas of any type of reading you want to see next, please leave it in the comments below as well. I have some ideas, but I really want to know what others would like to see. It is my channel, I'll do what I want, but I also want to be able to cater to what others are asking for. So if you have a certain reading that you would like to know about, a certain question, I would love to try and do it. Especially if a theme's on top of it, it's very fun. Gives it an extra little oomph, you know? It's very cute and fun. If you like the energy here and you want to see more from me, please consider hitting the subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate that. And that's really all I got for you. Have a beautiful, wonderful rest of your day, and I hope you find this person soon. It seems gorgeously glowy, if that makes any sense. All right, bye, see ya.